But it is truly up to us, as long as we continue to live on the surface of life and to be identified with the thingness of it, so long will we suffer and be misled. We all walk around centered in head, right behind the eyes usually. Well, perhaps try shifting your center of awareness to your chest, or heck, even to the solar plexus. Just get it out of the head and the mind. That's where the danger lies. Things keep coming to me about the Adam and Eve story and the fall. It could have been the fall into mind, into identification with that, which is into duality, into the right and the wrong, the good and the bad, and all the rest of it. It really could have been into mind and thus into 3D. I don't go too far with that, though, because it is possible that the gods referred to there in that tale, well, that's an ET. Come on, it had a body. It walked with Adam each day in the garden. They regularly spoke. Interesting, that. Could be. We must be suspicious, my friends, of all we've been taught to believe. If there's a God, God's not going to be hurt by that. Come on. Back then, there were deceivers, and they are with us today. And just as venomous, they want us for their own livestock, their own servants to make their lives easeful and better. Just be alert. The serpent is still slick and wily and on the prowl. As you step back into the real you, however, there you cannot be touched. Only to the extent that you are identified with form are you in any way vulnerable to this. And this is only a seeming vulnerability anyway. Do you know why? Because that higher you still exists, regardless of how much time, how many cycles you chose to be identified with the form, the appearance of things. Higher self is still there. You've cut yourself off from this, but it still is. It cannot be extinguished in any way. This purging we are going through as a community, a world of beings, it is intense. We have believed in many lies, and all the houses of cards we've built upon them are coming down. This is hard, or so it seems, until we stop identifying with it, until we let it go, just let it be. Unfortunately, well, maybe, it is not a one-time thing we need do. There are many threads of the lies, the deceptions woven through our consciousness, and these must come out. They are being consumed as the dross that they are, but free will is respected. You must let go first. I don't know if in the upcoming acceleration and the increasing intensity of that, perhaps the requirement to first let go will be transcended and all that is unreal will just pass away into the flame, whether we cling to it or not. I don't know, nor do I need to know. Knowing about now is sufficient, you see. Now is all we really have and all we really need. And knowing about now is readily available, both to you and to me. Now is not hidden from you. If it is, then you're the one doing the hiding. You are complicit with that. So stop that. Make good choices. Good use of free will. And don't should on yourself either. It's still impolite, you know, to should on yourself. No. Love yourself. Have compassion and mercy first of all and always for yourself. Be kind to you. That's what you're about here. We've had the focus all wrong. It was on the outside of life. We've been pointed outwards. Well, that's what mine does. So it's time to point that focus back inwards. That's how you connect with you. At first it's hard, but then not so much. Besides, the outside isn't really out there at all. It's just a mirror, remember? If you really and truly want to make changes in the world, to save the world, then save yourself. Until you realize, really realize how each and every internal change you make expands out into the whole fractally, you won't realize the full importance of you. And that's a shame because you really are important. So am I. Just not in ways that we thought we might be. No, it's entirely different. Make room, make way for that difference. Have some humility. Make friends with both I don't know and it is what it is. These will stand you in good stead whatever comes. You don't need to know. When you need to know, you will. It's just simple like that. Amazingly simple. Thank you and good day.